Hello everyone, and welcome to my Dragon Ball Super Episode 99 review. For my review, I will talk about the following categories. Enjoy the video. So what I liked about the episode, the Kaioshin of the Spared Universes acknowledged it finally. Goku gave the 8 universes a chance at survival, which I've been saying for a very long time. For a while it seemed like Vados was the only one with any sense. This got me thinking that maybe the universal ranking system has more to do with intelligence than strength. Or it could always be a combination of both. Also, what I liked the most about this episode were the interactions between 18 and Crillon, and their fights with the two wolves. So what I did not like about the episode, I still find it to be a little bit hard of a pill to swallow that Roshi is as strong as he is. But I'm getting to the point where I'm like, whatever. I'll just accept it, even though it makes no sense. And besides, Roshi's a pretty badass guy. And yeah guys, I'm done ranting about Super Saiyan Blue, but I will leave you with this tweet that had me cracking up pretty good. So for the story and pacing, I was highly anticipating the Krillin-centric episode, and oh did it deliver once the episode finally got to it. The main problem I had with the episode was some of the pacing. And this was mostly in the first half. I thought the amount of dialogue was a bit much, especially when they're under a time limit. I get they have to have that moment where the universe erasure finally becomes fully realized, but it just seemed to take so much time to bounce back from that and get back into the fighting. So for the visuals and audio, I'm just going to say that both departments were rock solid. Really good looking episode, and it had really good soundtrack placements. So for the character utilization. With Vegeta, seriously, this trope is pretty laughable with all the L's Vegeta has taken in his life. It's just like, sure Vegeta, you are so going to be the last man standing, just like every single time where you weren't. Oh Vegeta. And I do like the team up of Botamo and Vegeta. Everybody has been talking about it and anticipating, and gosh, I loved it, even though it was kinda silly with the whole ear blocking thing. And like I was saying before, Crillon and 18 were the spotlight of this episode. I expected 18 to be the one to save Crillon, but instead Crillon was the one who saved 18, and it worked so well! I think that this is my favorite scene in the episode by far. This episode satisfied another team-up I wanted to see, but at the same time, I wish Crillon was not the first one out. I had weeks to mentally prepare for it with the spoilers, but even then, his elimination was like a double-edged sword for me. I think Frost was the perfect person to knock him out, since we know how much Frieza terrifies Crillon and their voices are identical, but at the same time, we had all this build up for Crillon, only for the Taioken times 100 to be countered, and for him to be the first one knocked out right away. The two wolves were great, but I did find it a little funny, and a little odd at the same time that the wolf was disgusted by Krillon's shoe. Most dogs I've encountered like stinky things, but that was a funny scene nonetheless. So on to my overall rating. I will give this episode a 3.5 out of 5. This episode took a little longer than what I had wanted to get good, but once it did, it stayed good. I would have probably rated this episode higher if it wasn't for that and some of my nitpicks, but it was still a good episode. The only reason why I rated last week's episode higher was because of that intense cliffhanger. Next week, it looks like a Saiyan party, and that thing is returning. I think what makes me totally not dread next week's episode is the fact that we know that she's going to be knocked out by episode 101. But those have been my thoughts on Dragon Ball Super episode 99 and the next episode preview of 100. Let me know what you thought of them in the comments section below. And with that, thank you for watching, and have a great day, everyone.